Good morning, humans. While I get set up here, I got to give me something to drink. Individuals are unplugged. Go ahead and look below the video. You'll see the video links. Go ahead and subscribe to Red Pill Fab, the reboot of Red Pill Fab 2.0. That link is below the video. And I'm over here on the hated one. Go ahead and subscribe to those individuals. The hated one. Okay. Because I got some gravy that I want to talk about today. Don't allow. All right. All right, good morning, y'all. All right, so for those that don't know, if you didn't check me out on the Red Pill Fab, the reboot, yesterday I posted a video called Shy. The link is below the video. Shy. A lot of you guys may have met women and dealt with women in your life that claims that they're shy. But then all of a sudden, when they get mad, they know how to call you everything in the book. You deal with individuals that say they shy, but if they got a big ass, they'll take their tail to the club and twerk in front of guys and they like attention. If you like attention, you ain't shy. You know, that's the perspective. I'm an introvert. I don't like attention. I don't. No flaccid, no form of it. I'm not the guy in the room, hey, partying, trying to get everybody's attention. You ain't shy if you know that those dynamics don't go together. So Red Pill Fab reboot, Red Pill Fab 2.0, link below the video. People, for those that don't know me, for those that are just joining me or didn't know, there was a time, and individuals that was here, I had like 15,000 subscribers. And what happens is, like everything, things change. When things change, those that don't adapt, they will lose out. This is why I have so many YouTube channels. I have so many YouTube channels because I tried to adjust as the change. I wasn't going to be stupid enough to think that YouTube would allow me to make changes within that same platform without holding those same things against me. So I have no problem with saying, oh, I got to create a new channel, change. I have no problem with that. Individuals that don't understand that, I just nothing I can tell you. So if you can understand that, then things will make sense to you. I'm not one that thinks that I'll change my number in a minute. I'm not the one to say, well, you know, I had this phone number for 5 years, and if I lose this number, everybody's gonna. If that's your perspective, that's what you're selling yourself. I just think differently. I'm a nerd. Respect the way I think. Respect my world. If you don't, then we will always clash. You don't come on my channel. Don't watch my videos. I get it. I just think differently. I'm wholesome. I'm old-fashioned. And everything that I do is based on how it affects me first, not how it's going to inconvenience others. Okay? So good morning, y'all. Appreciate y'all. New to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell as well. That's not it. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Here it is right here. All right. I got 70%. Good. We have 70%. Okay. So welcome. So what I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to talk about time. And I'm going to talk about time because if you don't know, time will expose individuals and it definitely will expose the mindset. So we're going to talk about time today because what I see is, especially in the community you guys call Black, I see a lot of people wasting time in their youth. I see a lot of people wasting time in their youth. Time is precious. Time is valuable, you know, and I see a lot of individuals that are navigating themselves around as if like time is just the great equalizer, the great the great it's a game. Time is really a game to a lot of people. I see that. I do. So, all right, so we're gonna get this thing started. People at 52 years old, I've been here for a long time. All right. But when we talk about time being long, it's only long based on the scale in which you are measuring it on. If I say that I've been here for 52 years and that's a long time, if the earth is 10 billion years old, that is no time at all. So I need y'all to follow me. Once again, check out Red Pill Fab, the Reboot 2.0. Link is below the video. All right. So the average lifespan for women is like 79, and for men it's like 68 or something like that. It's more for women. Don't quote me on that. I'm just throwing the numbers out there to help you understand that in fact women live longer than men. And that's because estrogen is like that revving car that's 100 horsepower. It breaks down. Women is estrogen. They soft and move slowly. It's like the economy car. The car that only has 80 horsepower, the engine will last 500,000 miles with no problem versus the car with 800 horsepower. And you get on it, there's a lot of explosion and things going on to produce 800 horsepower. I need y'all to follow me. The unfortunate perspective that's going on is there's a lot of people that don't value time. They say time is of the effervescence. Time is of the moment or whatever situation it goes. But there's a lot of people that make a mockery of time. When you make a mockery of time, these are the nice people that think that every month you got to go on a vacation. These are the idiots that think every Friday you got to go out and shake your butt. These are the idiots that think that every time that you're not working, you got to be running high and revving plan. It's those individuals. Because I want to be clear about something. When you do one thing, you have to transition out of that back into the other. It is a known fact that people that party a lot are late more often than those that don't. It's a fact. But at 52, I see a lot of people now, because I've lived a long time, compared to the life scale, not the earth time scale, not the Sphinx scale in Egypt. I'm talking about the life scale. I lived a long time. Human life scale, excuse me. I lived a long time. And as you lived a long time, you get to see the differences And now you get to see what has evolved into, oh, you was playing when we was young. Oh, that ain't working out. Yeah. It is those individuals that made a mockery of time that are now in their 50s trying to find somebody to marry, realizing that they went to their Social Security office and checked their statement, and they said, you're only going to get $300 and something a month. It's those individuals that now sit back in the cut and now look back on their life and realize, and one thing is lighting up like a flashing bulb. Bum. I'm laughing at something else. Bum is lighting up. Bum, 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 bum. People, I have a rule. And that rule is at 50 years old, you can't tell anybody anything about you anymore. At 50 years old, your resume speaks for you. This is what happens with time. Time. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. Check this out. Unable to connect. Reconnect. All right. So let us go at it this way. Here's how life is supposed to go. You're a kid, you're a teenager, you're a young adult, you're an adult, and then you go into setting yourself up for old age. All right. I have a rule. I have a scale of, a scale of quarters. And the scale is life comes at you in 4 quarters. From ages 1 to 20, you, of course, were born. You go through childhood. You're getting your stuff together. You're doing all these things. And life, you're now ready to transition into the second quarter of life, which is from 21 to 40. Between 21 and 40, you're now going through life. You're figuring out what works for you. You're figuring out how all the things that your parents provided you with, how you're going to blend into society. You're figuring all these things out. All these things are happening between 21 and 40. Between 41 and 60, you're now preparing for retirement more than everything. The word is called you're being aggressive. You're spending more of your time preparing for retirement. You would want to hope that you've done so well in life that by the time you hit 60, 61, you could retire. Retirement is good ages. It's from 61 to 80. From 81 on, you reach life's overtime, the golden ages of life. If I told you right now, take what I just said and apply it to various people, their mistakes will now light up like a Christmas tree. If I told you, look at somebody that's 21 through 40. Let's pick 21 through 40. If they spent their 20s, which is not grown, what's going on, Darkness? Darkness, man, come check me out. Links below. Facts at 100% over here. And then check out the reboot of Red Pill Fab 2.0. The link is below the video. If you looked at somebody No, let's go from the beginning. If you looked at somebody that got locked up more than once or twice when they was in their teens, please don't think that they're going to get in their 20s and they're just going to want to get jobs. And please stop it. If you know one person that did that, shut the fuck up. Go create a YouTube channel and tell your dumb FUD stories to an audience that I sure will not listen. Where was I? People, I have a saying. And that saying is, don't let the person you're going to be tomorrow be mad at the person you are today. If you see a female that had babies in her teens, she did not do well at setting herself up for life. As a matter of fact, Dave Ramsey did a story, and he said that female that have babies by themselves have a 76% chance of poverty from the age of 21 on up. 76 chance of living their life poverty. 76% chance. Women that get married when they have babies, it drops down to 29%. This is why I love Dave Ramsey. He has an excellent, Dave Ramsey has an excellent research team. And Dave Ramsey, when you listen to Dave Ramsey, he comes up with stats that just blow your mind. What's going on, Money? Money, check out the reboot of Red Pill Fab 2.0, link below the video. Go subscribe, bring us back. All right. And I promise you, money is the reason why individuals don't and can't make it in their 20s, because they spent their time in their teens engaging in so much leisure, and now they messed up in the game. That's how it goes. Once again, between the ages of 1 through 20, you're developing your character, you understanding your tolerance, you know what works, what works for you, what don't work. And then what happens is you go from 21 to 40. By the time you're at least 32 to 35, you should be in your career at least 8 years and know what's going on with yourself. And then that's the second quarter of your life, 21 through 40. By the time you hit 41 through 60, you're aggressively putting money away for your retirement. When you hit 61, you should be able to retire. If you make it all the way up to 80, that's life's overtime. Once again, I promise you, if you take what I just said and say to a person, okay, go up to a person and say, how old are you? 35. What's going on, Mr. Dawks? He's up in here. Mr. Dawks, don't forget to check out the reboot of Red Pill Fab 2.0. Link is below the video. Check this out. If you decide to take what I just said, wow, ain't that something? Deshaun said, brother, your name must be bad, a bad word, because the chat or YouTube keeps deleting. I appreciate that, Money. Brother, your name must be a bad word because the chat or YouTube keeps deleting my chat with your name in it. Ooh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. But appreciate you here, Deshaun. Deshaun, thank you once again for that $25 contribution via my Cash App. Also, my man, Mr. Gaines, also gave a $10 contribution via my Cash App. I salute you guys, man. I don't hate it. I appreciate it. What's going on over here at Unplugged? All right, my man, darkness is over in this mother. All right, so check this out. If you take what I just said and apply it to a person that is my phone froze up. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's back. Okay. Now it does that. It's back. All right. If you take what I just said, the perspective that I just gave, if you take that perspective and you apply it to a 25-year-old and you look and see how they living at 25, you'll be able to project. Now, can people turn and change? Yeah. But I'm here to tell you, I'm 52 years old. I'm listening to individuals talk about what they're going to do, and I've seen none of that in their life before. So what does that mean? Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Come on, stop with me. What that simply means is they're lying to themselves. That's what that means. That's all it means. If you take a perspective of people and you put them up to a scale, it'll help you project where they're going. And I'm gonna give you a perspective on what I mean when I say that. Check this out. If you got 3 kids by 3 different women at 20 years old, what wiggle room do you have? What wiggle room do you have for if you decide you're older now? You're coming and what's going on, Corey? Corey, man, we over here at Facts at 100%. Link below the video, and check out the reboot of Red Pill Fab 2.0. That link is below the video too. Go subscribe, bring your ass back. All right. Check this out. If you got 3 kids by 3 different women and you're 20 years old, you haven't even been through life. You haven't been successful. You haven't been anywhere. You just busted off nuts in your local area. Suppose you haven't even seen the world yet. 3 kids by 3 different women. That means your finances have been compromised. People, let me tell you something. You know the most amazing thing that I see when I used to go on dating sites? I would see a woman that would say something like, she'll be 36 years old. I got 5 kids. My kids don't need for nothing. My kids are taken care of. I don't need no man to help me with. Then I go look at their income and they make $35,000 a year. Dave Ramsey said 3 kids at $28,000 and emphasized 3 kids at $28,000. 3 kids on $28,000 income. And I'm seeing a woman that say, I'm a mother of 5. My kids are taken care of. Now, you can sit down there and say, you don't know her story. She could be getting child support. These are highly unlikely. Because let me tell you something. A mature woman with 3 kids, you can tell by how they write. You can tell when a woman has 5 kids and was married versus a woman that has 5 kids and was reckless. The woman that had 5 kids and was married, her pictures look different. She has a career. Even if she makes $45,000, her perspective is different. All right. But we're talking about time. If you got 3 kids by 3 different women, guess what? Guess where you'll be spending most of your time? You'll be spending most of your time busting your behind working. That's what you'll be doing. Yes, of course. That's what you'll be doing with your time. People, these are just facts. You cannot run around here in life. What's going on, Box? Hey, Box, man, listen, man, check out the reboot of Red Pill Fab 2.0. The link is below the video. And come on over here and subscribe to us at Facts at 100% while you're at it. So check this out. Let me say this. People, Tom Cruise was in a movie, and what happened is the days kept repeating itself. It kept repeating. You don't get that chance in life. You don't. People, you don't get that chance to repeat. You get one crack at life. Make it count. I'm gonna talk about me for a second. I'm not bragging on myself. What I realize and I understand now is that people will get offended when you say I am this way and they're not. Instead of admiring you, they'll get offended. Let me be clear. Women will more than anything. If you tell a woman, you know, I've never dated a chick that got out of jail. I never dated a chick that had 5 kids by 5 different dudes. If they have, they'll get offended. They will. 100% of the time. They'll listen to you the first time, but it's because they don't know how adamant you are about speaking on it. And then if they hear you say, I'll never date 5 kids by 5 different, I never date a woman with 5 kids by 5 different dudes. And they dated a man that had 5 kids by 5 different women, and they have came up with an analogy of this my man, I'm standing behind my man, and I don't know how that became the man. I guess their perspective is he got so many kids, he must got some good dick, because women of color are the only women that I ever hear say, girl, but he got some good dick. That's the only women I ever hear say that. I hear all other cultures, all other ethnic groups talk about men based on how well they can provide. All right, another story. But you will tell a woman, I would never date a woman with 5 kids by 5 different dudes. They'll say, yeah, I hear you. Even though they dated a man with 5 kids by 5 different women. And then later on in life, they'll say, well, they'll backdoor the question. So what do you think about somebody that did something bad in life and then they got their act together? Because in their world, they always seem to date men that was the worst individuals in the world, that spent all their time being criminals, spent all their time just doing nothing, just spent all their time busting nuts, you know, being a nut buster, spent all their time doing that. And then when they met them, it's I'm do-good man. That's right, I'm do-good man. And that's the person that they want to present to you. What if you dated somebody that did bad and then they wanted to do good in life, and then you met them and they decide to turn their life around? What I always say, and here's what you need to say, no, I'm not interested. I'd rather find somebody that had not. Yeah, but then you'll get the yeah, but, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to get you to contradict yourself on the back end. That's what they'll try to do. They'll try to get you, well, before you said you wouldn't. I guess that's a story for Red Pill Fab. I'll do a video on Red Pill Fab about that today. Trying to get you to contradict yourself. All right. All right. So if you meet somebody and you see nothing but dating this person, having babies with that person, doing this with that person, do all these things, what do you think your time is going to be with them? And I'm going to end this segment with this. Do you know how you build up retirement? You build up your retirement in time. You cannot put unemployment time in a retirement account. You can't put party time in a retirement account. You can't put I'm bouncing, baby, in a retirement account. The only thing that goes into a retirement account is money. You're not doing that if you BSing around. You're not doing that. That's not happening. You may think it's happening, but that's not happening. You wanted to think that that's what's happening, but that ain't happening. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Got individuals that are watching me on Unplugged. Come check me out on the Facts at 100%. Also, the reboot of Red Pill Fab 2.0. Links are below the video. I'm loving life, y'all. I'm loving life. I'm loving life. I realize now, more ironclad than ever. Now more than ever. Now more than ever. Appreciate that, Brooklyn. Now more than ever, Brooklyn, check out the reboot of Red Pill Fab 2.0, man. Link is below the video. Now more than ever, my life is zen. Like, my life is becoming like every day is a continuation of great. And I live my life. Let me put that right. Put that right there. I got 910 up in here. 910, what's going on? I don't see you over here at Facts at 100%, and I definitely don't see you on the reboot of Red Pill Fab 2.0, 910. The link is below the video. Let me reiterate something to y'all again. My dad loved the dude. I loved my dad. My dad, did not have any estrogen in his life. People, I'm gonna tell you, you need estrogen in your life. This is a sidebar, by the way. Just like women need testosterone, but that's another story. I'll go left on women needing testosterone after I talk. I want to talk about my dad. My dad had no estrogen in his life. None. My dad thought that all women were dumb. I just took it a step further to understand why a woman would choose a no good man versus a good man. My dad did not and was not interested in understanding the perspectives of estrogen. He wasn't interested. My dad was on some of women are just dumb. He talked about, I ain't gonna say it, but my dad just didn't understand women. I understand short women. I understand tall women. You meet a woman at 6'2", she got high testosterone. I remember I told this woman the reason why she's 6'1", she cursed me out 3 days later. She did call me and apologize. I did not know that. I need y'all to follow me. I love women. And I much rather spend time trying to teach a woman how she is because she don't know. They just think that they live and like, oh, it's just me. But I'll get to that in a second. But my dad, because he had no estrogen in his life, he did not adjust. And for that, he fell off. He did not change with the times. He was brought to his demise. People, you need an offset. You need a balance. It's the reason why a scale, the term equally balanced. You can meet a woman that makes $300,000 a year and not have a man. There's one reason why she can. The one reason why she don't have a man is because she's not equally balanced. Let them tell you otherwise. They are not equally balanced. I'm sure that a man can't tell them nothing. You can meet a woman, and let me tell you one of the one of the things how I grade a woman. I grade a woman based on how well she listens to me. How well she listens to me will determine the animosity rating that she have in me. If I tell a woman something and she be like, okay, and then next time we talk about it, she done developed a rebuttal for it, then I know that woman got offended by the better way I told her how to do things. I need y'all to follow me. I want to be clear about something. My dad was brought to his demise because he had no estrogen in his life. I'm his son. Any women that have dealt with me in my life, when I told them this, they should have said to themselves, I'm glad I got a man that understands my importance. But the perspective of what my dad said, women are just dumb. That's what he mean. Because I never had a woman that said, damn, I finally met a man that ain't cheating on me, that workaholic, take care of home, do all this stuff, and knows how important I am to in his life. Boy, I met me a good one. I'm shutting this bull crap off. I have never, ever in my life met a woman that said, I'm dealing with him based on his values and his morals. I need y'all to follow me. The reason why, once again, that I'm constantly creating new YouTube channels is because YouTube is changing. And the perspective is YouTube is changing that algorithm. And when they change that algorithm, they change how much traffic your channel gets. What Mr. Deshaun made mention to this morning, that all changes. If you want to sit there and say, I got 15,000 subscribers, I done said, F suck, bitch, all this stuff went down, and I can't change because I got 15,000 subscribers on my channel, and they need to follow me, and I need to keep in the zone. Then you're not. That's not smart. That's not smart. That's not smart. I thank God that I'm humble. I thank God that I'm always open-minded. I thank God that I can listen to somebody that I know have animosity towards me, listen to somebody that hates me, listen to somebody that I have a problem with, and not just like I had with the issue with the guy 2 weeks ago that was training me on the truck. Any other situation, I'd have yoked that dude. I'm glad I'm the way I am. And as opposed to me letting somebody take me out of my character, remember I wrote a book called Mad. I can make you a sandwich, I can make you a cup of coffee, but you ain't telling me I made you mad. You need estrogen in your life. The problem is finding it from a good source. That's where your problem is. I gotta admit though, if you're out getting that nut, then you have it. And if you don't, when you're done, you should say, how much? There you go. Those are facts. I appreciate that, Corey. Check this out. Check this out. I talked about this yesterday, but I feel a certain urge to mention it again. Deshaun Watson now have 22, count them, 22 individuals that have came forward and is charging that man with sexual misconduct, are suing him for it anyway. Give me a second. 22. Listening to Undisputed this morning with Shannon Sharp and one Mr. Skip Bayless. 22 women has come forward saying that they are charging this man with sexual misconduct behind massage. Some would say that Michael Jackson molestation of children, his MO was bring the children over to Neverland, the ranch. And then that's when things went down. Deshaun Watson, I guess a neutral perspective for him is, allegedly, I'll get individuals to massage me and I got to be naked for them to massage me. They'll see how big my dick is. People pay for the pussy. P4TP, pay for the pussy. P4TP, you meet a woman, T4PT, P4PT, what the hell does that mean? I pay for the pussy. Pay for the pussy. Pay for the pussy. Pay for it. Pay for the pussy. Pay for it. Chuck up the money. Pay for the pussy. Pay per suck, per lick. Tell the chick I pay per lick. Pay for the pussy. Pay for the pussy. Pay for it. Pay for each stroke. So you hump like 18 times before you cut that nut. Pay for the hump. Pay for the stroke. Give an extra if she sucked the balls. Pay for. Pay for the pussy. Pay. Be there with a timer every time. Slurp, slurp, slurp. I don't know if she want to charge you for the ounce of sperm. Pay for the pussy, man. Yo, give me a second. Oh, snap. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Pay for it. Pay for it, man. Pay for it. Pay for it. Pay for it. Pay for the pussy. Pay for the pussy. Oh, my God. There's a scene at the beginning of Menace to Society where Samuel L. Jackson was at the table talking to this dude. And he's like, yo, so you got out the joint, man. You give me my money, know what I'm saying? Hey, fuck you, man. Act like you Ron O'Neal or something. Better suck my dick. Pow, 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 pow. And then he said, tell him, man, what the, man? He said, you owe me some money? He said, you owe some money? He said, heck no, but there you go. Pay for it, man. Pay for it. Pay for the pussy, man. Pay for it. Pay for the pussy. Pay for it. It's not worth it. Listen, Attila Sean Bradley, this is why I tell y'all, it ain't about money. And it never is. Took me to court for 11 and a half years on and off, just fighting. It wasn't about the money. It's just about making me feel miserable. Even when I surrendered, then it was, I want you to just pay for the pussy. Pay for it. Just pay for the pussy. This perspective that Deshaun Watson is coming at this at, I'm just turning the other cheek. It's business as usual. No, I don't know what La La Land he living in. It's not business as usual, Chief. It's not business as usual. Oh, hell no. It's not business as usual. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not business as usual. I'm going to do 2 videos today because I got to get on out of here now. I just talked about how men need estrogen in their life, and I'll do a video over on Red Pill Fab how women don't want testosterone in theirs. I'll do that over on Red Pill Fab because I ran out of time. I got a boogie. I got a boogie. It's coming up on noon. I got to be out of here. I got to be over at the studio at 12:30. I got some individuals coming to look at the class again. So look for that. I'll post those today. I make the videos while over there. So I'll put the videos for individuals that aren't with me over on Red Pill Fab. The link is below the video. And individuals on Unplug, come check me out on the 2 video links below the video. So I'll check you guys on the next one, man. You guys be easy and stay cheesy. Make wheezy. Later, y'all. Shit.